I don't mean to alarm you all, but there is a crime happening right now. And that crime is you people aren't watching this amazing show. I know this video is kind of out of my zone because I don't think I've done a Mel recommends before. It's usually a Mel reviews and slanders. But I needed to drop everything I was doing to make this because I have found this hidden gem of a show and I have seen absolutely no one talking about it. Link Click is a show I found while aimlessly looking through Anime Lab. By the way, this video is not sponsored, but Anime Lab, I'm available. And at first it was the style that dragged me in because I stared at the cover art and thought, that doesn't look like anime. And lo and behold, I was right. This show is actually a donghua, a word I'm probably pronouncing wrong, which means it's a Chinese animation. Now, I know globally, Chinese animation doesn't have the best reputation, and because of that, a lot of people are either too reluctant or just aren't exposed to it to want to seek out donghua. In fact, the only donghua I've watched is Mo Daozushi, also known as Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, also known as The Untamed. It was a pretty good watch, honestly, and the animation was amazing in many parts. The story was a bit convoluted, although I think you can boil that down to me just being stupid, but overall it was an impressive watch. But I never felt the need to make a video on it, or have to talk about it, because I saw this show everywhere and the popularity boom it got was pretty amazing to witness. I always like to watch the progress and rise of different international media, so I was pretty intensely keeping my eye on it, which is why I am shocked. I am appalled that I didn't see a thing to do with Link Click. I got no ads, no tweets, no homoerotic art on my timeline. It could just be I'm out of the loop, but I have a feeling a lot of people clicking into this video have either never heard of this show or have skimmed past it when deciding it's not worth their time. And hey, come here, let me tell you a secret. It is worth your time. Fuck, the police are after me. Let me tell you, when I saw the cover for this show, I was doubtful because the style seemed too good to be fully animated. I went into it expecting a visual novel, but holy shit, not only is it fully animated, it is gorgeous. Like, man, just look at this opening. What the hell? Do you people know how hard hands are to draw, let alone animate? This show is proving itself and flexing from the get-go. The style is just stunning, and it is a direct copy and paste from Chinese manga style, also known as manhua. The Untamed has this same style in their manhwas, so it was somewhat disappointing to not see that style incorporated into animated form. Yet here's Link Click doing it instead. And not only that, this is an animated original, which is just even more impressive to me. I don't know how many times I can say gorgeous, but for this show I can just say it again and again. It is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But I know for a lot of you it takes more than just style to get into something. So let's get into the actual plot of the show, and trust me, it's good. I'll quickly say I will not be spoiling anything in this show, considering there are so many twists and turns that it'd just be less gut-wrenching if I said anything. So I'll go over the basics. Link Click is about Cheng Xiaoxi and Leng Guang, two characters whose names I probably butchered, and these two run a photo printing shop. That's boring, you say? Well, they don't just run a camera shop, they also both have the power to see into the past using photos. Lu Guang, Mr. Budger Blast Eyes here, has the power to see back into the past when looking at a photo. I think he may be able to see into the future too, although that I'm not completely sure of, but he seems knowledgeable. From there, Cheng Xiaoxi, his peppy little buddy, can go into the past by connecting with Lu Guang, and once he does, he becomes the person who took the photo Lu Guang is looking at. Cheng Xiaoxi goes into the past by becoming another person, and while he's in the past, Lu Guang instructs him on what to do and what will happen. Whoever Cheng Xiaoxi becomes, he can feel their emotions and pain completely, which leads to some interesting scenarios. The one rule these two have while doing this is to not mess with the past, so classic Back to the Future rules, and the main reason they do this is to find information for whatever the client asked. The only problem? Cheng Xiaoxi is a little stupid. Well, not stupid, but headstrong. After all, it's difficult to literally be someone who's experiencing some form of unfair mistreatment and not want to do anything about it. The thing is, this show truly doesn't make light of any of these situations. Link Click has some truly unsettling, terrifying, and heart-dropping moments. And considering they can only go into a photo once, the stakes are high for a lot of these missions they're made to go on. And from there, I'm afraid I can't say anything else plot-wise, but I can say that the first episode is masterfully set up. From the beginning, we don't know what's happening. We're questioning how this is happening. We're wondering where this could possibly go. And as you watch, you keep guessing while also getting a fantastic insight of these characters you're introduced to. And the end seems pretty standard until suddenly, boom! Everything that just happened suddenly hits you. The possible consequences of each mission they go on make sense, and you're hooked on how this could possibly play out. This isn't time-tearing stuff. There's no world-ending situations as far as I know, but there's the complete possibility of the world entirely changing just from going back into some regular person's photo for a short period of time. It's a complete butterfly effect analogy, and somehow it's not convoluted at all. Time can be an annoying thing to work with in media after all, but Link Click does a pretty sound job of explaining it without raising too many questions. I say too many because working around time will always lead to questions in one way or another, but the point is, it's not distracting. It is masterfully written with such interesting characters, and I blame whatever company is meant to be advertising this on why this show hasn't hit the mainstream yet. If you want to watch it, which I highly recommend you do, it's available on Anime Lab and I think Funimation too. It's not dubbed in English, so you need to watch it with subtitles. Just terrifying, I know. But I think for a story this good, it hardly matters what language it's in. The Chinese name for it is Shiguang Daoren. I cannot say that, and I'm telling you this so you can search far and wide for this amazing show that has seemingly been untouched by a large majority of anime watchers. It's been a while since a show has captivated me this much from the very beginning. So good job, China. You're truly stepping up your animation game. It seems the seed the Untamed planted has started to grow into a bigger variety of Chinese animation that international fans can enjoy. Although I actually don't know enough about Chinese animation to really say if that's true, but I do know you need to watch Link Click right now. Again, that's Link Click, and I do not mean the Adam Sandler movie that happens to also be about time traveling and oh my god. Wait, who is that? Hello everyone, me again. I really rushed to get this one out because, as I said through the video, I really enjoyed Link Click and I really wanted to get the word out about it, so I hope this did the job. I'd like to thank my patrons who are Alex Chapman, Crazy Ginger Man, Friend of Dracula, Luke Oleksiak, Noob Lord Cutie, and Rustage. As always, I have a Twitch that you can follow and a Discord that you can get into by going through my Patreon. Thank you for sticking around and hopefully I'll have another video out soon. See ya!